Hey guys, welcome back. Uh, from today, we get into more detail about pivot tables. In our previous videos, we learned how we can create a pivot table. Now we'll play around with the data. Yeah. So the first thing to play around with the data is sorting the data. So suppose I have this data and you can see the data is not sorted according to the days of work. Yeah, I'll just add all here. And you can find the data is not sorted. I want the data to be sorted so that I can look into the data properly. So the data can be sorted in two ways. Either you go to the pivot table, right click on the values. So I have to right click on the values, go to any of the cell from the values. So I go to 134, I'll just right click on the values and you will get an option to sort. So you want to have sort by largest or sort by smallest to largest or largest to smallest, or you have the more sort options. Yeah. So this particular window that has opened, so I'll show you more sort option. This particular window can be opened in a second way as well. So this was one way. So right click, sort, and you have the sort options. Second is go to the data tab within the ribbon. Yeah. Uh, First you select the cell which needs sorting. So I need this sum of days work to be sorted. So I go on the values that are related to this particular data and I'll say sort. Yeah. And it opens the same window that I have opened earlier when I clicked on more options. Yeah. So if I want to sort smallest to largest, so it will give me, if I say, okay, I just need to clear. So I want largest to smallest. Suppose I want the more number of days which department has worked for. So I'll say largest to smallest and say, okay. So you can see the sales has worked the most and hence I could analyze that the sales has worked more days as compared to any other departments. Yeah. The third option that you can have is using the arrow button here. So you have this arrow button. As soon as you click on it, you get a window where you get the option to sort. Again, more sort option will open the same window. As I said, ascending, descending. Whether if you want it to be a manual sort, if I want to do it manually, I want to arrange them manually. If you want them to be ascending or descending, it is just showing me sum of days worked. I can sort it by department. So it will sort by A, B, C, D. So if I sort by department, I'll say, okay, you'll find it has been sorted by A, B, C, D, E. So F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, O, P, Q, R, S. So accordingly, it has got sorted. Yeah. So again, more sort options. You can see there are various options that are available. I can have a descending sort based on different option. Yeah. Or I can click on more options if you want me to sort in a different way. Yeah. So we saw three ways in which you can sort your pivot table. Either you go to data tab in your ribbon and use the sort option that is already available. You can right click on the values and use the sort option in the menu that is available, or you can use the arrow which is next to the headers of the data, which can be used to get to a menu which helps you to provide with a lot of sort options. Yeah. Now this is looks pretty simple when you have just one value that is available. Suppose I have nested uh, data. So for an example, I do not have month. I'll just keep this month here and I have my names here. Yeah, I'll just remove the role from the section so that I can have I can have more space to view the data. Now, I want to sort the subtotals. You can see the subtotals have gone haywire. If I try to sort it, it will not sort the way I want it. So if I want to sort my pivot table on subtotal, I need to right click on the subtotal. You can see this, right click, sort, and I'll say largest to smallest. You can see the subtotals have got sorted. But the problem here is within the subtotals, if I try to find HR department, it is still smallest to largest, wherein the sort has been largest to smallest. For this, you need to go within a level within and right click on the data which is available within this department. So within this department, I have this three data. Go to any of the sections from the provided data. I'll just click on HR so that you find that 68 will come up and 66 will go down. So right click on it again on the data, say sort and say largest to smallest. This time the data within the subtotals has also got sorted. So you can also sort the columns. So I can see 219 is being in the first place, February 218 is the second place. So I can sort my columns as well. So what I need to do again is right click on the columns. I'll say sort. I'll say largest to smallest. So you can see 219 has come together and 218 has gone to the last. Ideally, we do not do any column sort. It's not required. But still, you need to know how we can sort the rows as well as the columns. Yeah. So what we have seen till now is how we can sort the data, how we can sort subtotals, how we can sort data within the subtotals as well. Yeah. Now we'll see how we have seen how we can sort the columns as well. Yeah. And moreover, one more thing that I wanted to show you is within the sort option. So previously you can see we have seen this more sort options. Yeah. Now, if I try to do it ascending or descending, any ways you want, but there will be two options available right now. So I can have month as my sort or sum of days worked as my sort. Yeah. Same way, if I go here and have more sort option, it will give me days worked as my sort option and department. So it is giving me two sorts for each of the sections. So if I try to click on the any of the section which is on the row label or row label, it will give me the sort which is pertaining to row. So it is giving me sort based on, sorry, the sort based on your day's work and department. Day's work is always common between rows and columns because it is the values which is related to both. And if I try to do the same sort for column labels, it will give me the month and the sum of days work. Yeah. In the rows, it was department and days of work, days worked, whereas in the column, it is month and the sum of days work. So this you need to understand, like how it will affect the data that is being provided. Yeah. One thing that you need to know is if you have this kind of nested rows or nested columns, you can close them as well. So I can close this nested rows and columns. Yeah, we'll see this in grouping. Yeah. Right now I'll just expand entire. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you can sort your data. Now there is another option. You can sort your data manually. Yeah. So in the pivot table, the data is sorted automatically as we sort them, right? This is called auto sort. As you specify A to Z or Z to A, largest to smallest or smallest to largest. Yeah. Usually the auto sort appears as soon as you click on that data. Now suppose you want to manually sort the data. How you can do is I can just remove this sort as of now. I'll have this manual. You can drag and drop. So what I can do is if I want Priya to be moving down a bit, so I take my cursor to the relevant field which I want to sort. And as soon as I take my mouse pointer to the border of this selected cell, the cursor changes. So you can see my cursor is a plus here inside the pivot table. As soon as I take my cursor to the border of this selected cell, it changes. Yeah. This is where you can drag your data. So I can move this Priya down to here. Same way, I can move the entire sales below operations probably. Yeah, I need to remove and make it uh, manual sort. Let me make it manual sort. Yeah, now. So I have to move the sales to here. You can see it as I have dragged it below IT department. Yeah, so this is how you can drag your data from one place to other. So I can have this January being dragged from one column to other or February here. So if I want March 1st, so I can do that. I can just drag and drop. So the items of the nested fields that we had, the names of the employees, also move along, but it moves in that particular subsection only. So I cannot drag Vikram from sales to IT. I cannot do that. Even though I am moving the cursor, it is not allowing me to do that. You need to remember that. I cannot move it to some other section where it does not belong to. The data would get all messed up. Yeah. So if you place the cursor on the arrow that is available, it will automatically show you that it is auto sort if it is auto sort. So if I do A to Z, yeah. So if I move my cursor here, you can see the section automatically says it is auto sort. Whereas if it is a manual sort, which we have done for column labels, it will not show me that. Yeah, it has done the sort auto sort here. So you cannot use the manual dragging of items of the field that is in the value area of the pivot table. So I cannot drag and drop this particular field somewhere else. I cannot do that. It gives me an error. See this? So I cannot drag and drop fields. I can only drag and drop the row labels or the column labels to move from here to there. Now, let's get into more details. So we have seen how we can auto sort the various sort options that are available. Also, we saw how we can manually drag drop columns or rows, field or the rows data to manually sort any of the data that as per our requirement. Let's get into the another section that we kept aside, and that is for more options. So this was the section. So more sort option dialog box appears here, which you can set as more sort options in this dialog box, which is available under auto sort. Yeah, so it is available on auto sort. It is not available in manual sort. If I try to have this manual sort, it will not available. It will only available for auto sort. You can see this every time the report is updated. So if I try to update the report every time, so cancel. So if I say I remove this option, I say okay. Say okay. So if I try to update this report, I change any of the data, I make it 19 to 30 for Neha Verma, wherein sheet for Neha Verma, I have made one of this values to 30. It is not auto sorting it. Can see this? It is not auto sorting it. I need to go and do the sort once again. I need to refresh the data first. Sorry. I need to go analyze. I say refresh the data. It has changed it to 30, but it has not auto sorted it. 68 was supposed to go above. So it is not auto sorting it when I'm trying to update anything. So if I try to do the sort here, so if I try to sort largest to smallest, it is supposed to update or sort the data as I change it. So if I suppose I now again I make it to 19, yeah, and I try to refresh the data. I can refresh by right clicking, refresh, it gets sorted. Yeah, let me see whether this option is ticked here. Yeah, so it is sorting it automatically. I need to remove this as well. Yeah, so I need to tell that I do not want it to be sorted by any ways, no calculations. And see this? I say okay. Now if I try to again change the data to from 19 to what is it? 30 once again and go back to my sheet 4 and I may say refresh. Yeah. So it is getting auto sorted. I have not changed the options. Okay. Manual sort, more options, sort, no calculation. So okay. So as you can observe, day of the week or the month of the year, we have custom list we have seen here. So if I go to my sort options, there are other available options as well. So I can have the first key order as the various sort options that are available for month or weekdays that are available. So it could be an predefined sort that is available here. Yeah. How do we create this predefined sort? Is we need to go to File, you need to open the option section, and in the advanced section, you have to go to the general part. So where is the general part? Okay. So here in the general part, which is available in the backstage view of advanced section of the options, here there is a custom order list. You can see this. I click on edit list and all the list that I have created is available. So if I try to create a new list, I say A, comma, B, comma, C, comma, D. So if this is a new list that I have created. Yeah, say add. Yeah, so there is a new list that has been added. I'll say okay. So I have from this particular general section, where it is, yeah, from the general section, I can create new list. Now this new list could appear in all kind of sorts that you do. So if I try to see the sort here now, going to more sort options and clicking on more options, my ABCD will also appear here. So you can see here, yeah. So I can have my custom list prepared, which I can use for sorting at any point of time, not only for pivot table, for other sorting other data as well. Yeah. If I have this A to Z by any of the values, if I go to more options, this particular option also gets activated. Previously, if I have this manual sort, so let me show you that. If you, okay, if I do this manual sort and go to more options, you can find this grand total sort by is not available. I cannot do that. There is no way I can select it. I need to cancel it. Okay. Now, if I go to more sort options, you can see this has got deactivated. So I cannot sort the data by grand totals of values in selected row if I have a manual sort. Yeah. So manual sort does not allow me to have the sort by option. It will be only available if I try to get the auto sort on. So once I get the auto sort on, now I will have the option to sort the data by grand totals or anything else. More sort options. Yeah. Okay, guys. So the points that you need to remember while sorting your pivot tables is when you sort data in pivot table, data that has leading spaces will affect the sort results. Remove any leading spaces before you sort the data. You cannot sort case sensitive text entries. You cannot sort data by a specific format such as cell or font color. You cannot sort that, which you can do in a normal data. You cannot sort the pivot table by color or cell or font color. You cannot set data by conditional formatting indicator, such as icon set. So this particular option is also not up. But the simple sort, A to Z, ascending, descending, or manual sort, these are available. Either you want to do it in a row, or or you want to do it in a column manner. Whether you want to do it for your subtotals or any data within the subtotals, you can sort anything. Hope you understood how you can sort data within the pivot tables. Hope you understood the various options that I showed you for the sorting the data. Hope you like this video. Do like it, share it across with your colleagues who want to learn Excel. Do comment if you want me to cover any of the topics which are more relevant to your official work, or if you on your day-to-day work, which will help you. And yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because that's how you are going to get all these videos directly to your inbox. Thank you so much.